Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner on Dale 107.1 FM. We're coming to you from a different location tonight. We are trying something new. Let me get this set to public for anyone that is out there. Give me just a minute, guys. I've got special guests. I'm so excited because we've been wanting to try this. And let's see. I'm hoping that it's working. I've got to get this set to public. It may take me just a minute to make sure.
So this is on the radio station as well, right?
Yes. Well, not yet. We're not live on the radio yet. But we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch right now. And it is working. I am live. Yeah. They would never do that anyway. But yeah, you're right, Brett. Edit post. Hold on. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing well out there. Hold on. I'm trying to get this so you can comment. That one is already set to public. I think I should have 3 of them. We want to make sure that we are good to go. That one is now set to public. We're going all over Facebook. So much so, I don't even know where I am. So it's like, oh, I'm over here. Nope, I'm over there. I don't even know. Okay, there are 4 different locations we're going to. There we go. What I need is someone to comment and let me see if the comments are working before we officially get started.
Oh, there you
go. Please let me know. And I'm going to minimize this for just a moment. Guys, I'll be right there. Let me just check. So I'm having to do something a little different tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having to go away from the screen for a moment to check the comments. Okay, so the screen may get smaller. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm going to put it on there and watch and see what happens. Okay, hold on. No, it does not. That's good. Okay, let's see who's here. All right, Pamela Bradley and Edgar Ramos. Welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, and thank you for allowing me to check that. I am so excited to be here. Edgar, I hope you're doing okay. Pamela said, howdy, brother. So with the comments, bear with me because I'm going to have to go back and forth, okay? I don't know why it did that, but hey, I can see y'all and hear y'all. Let's bring you back on the screen. I'm so glad y'all are here. Okay, let's make the screen larger so we can get this show on the road. Got to remember how to do it. It's acting a little weird, but hey, that's okay. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Carolyn's Corner. Again, I'm so glad you're here. We are set to public, so we'll be able to see your messages. If you message, I'll get a little notification on the top. I forgot I'm over here. I hope I will, and then I'll go check it. So please be patient. So I've got 2 very special guests with me here tonight at the radio studio. So this is the first time we've tried this, and I'm just going to hope and pray that it keeps working. So right next to me, I have the amazing and talented Mr. Willie Mellon. Hi, Willie. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's
so fantastic. Glad. Yeah. I am so glad. And right next to Willie on the right, maybe your left, I don't know, I'm bad with directions. We have puppeteer and extraordinaire songwriter, Mr. Jerry Bradley. Y'all may remember him. I hope so. Welcome, guys. Yeah, we got a puppet show. Wow. Jerry is ready to entertain y'all tonight. I am so glad everyone's here tonight because we are going to be featuring 3 new songs from Jerry Bradley and 3 new songs from Willie Mellon. For those of you who know Jerry, you may know that he goes by the, what is it called again? The, not acronym, but what is it called? What is the word? Monogram of Unseen Crossbearers, and he's worked with some incredible people. So Willie, I'm not ignoring you, I promise, but if you want to just hold on, ask any questions you'd like. Let's start out with Jerry. Okay, so let me see what we have. Okay, so I didn't even realize we missed our commercials. They were playing, so we're going to go live on the radio right after this. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna stand by. So we do have a few different things we're trying to do. Brett, you want to come in here with me? I'm gonna go. We're going to try to go live. We have our microphone hooked up, so everyone on the radio will very soon be able to hear Willie and Jerry. So when I say go, we're going to let you say hi to everybody, okay, or whatever. Well, I'll say, you know me. No telling what I'm going to say. Okay, stand by just a moment. It's a little ad. Let me turn this up. Have you join us any of the nights, or if you missed the show, can you hear that? Please go back and watch it live and like, comment, and share. All right. So our family can continue to grow. God bless you, and thank you for your support. After the little intro. Have a wonderful day. Hey guys, are you ready to get your Monday night party started? Then you're in the right place. Yes, you are. Because we're all headed down to Carolyn's Corner, and it starts right now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner. We are coming to you live tonight at the Dale 107.1 studio right in beautiful downtown Beeville. And this is a very special night because in addition to being live on the radio, we are also coming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And we're actually coming to you live on the Dale website, which is 1071krxb.com. Now, if you go to the website, you can listen into everything. Hopefully, you're able to hear us okay. If someone out there in Radio Land could give us a call or just let me know if y'all are able to hear us all right, because it's very, very important. Brett said he's going to check it here in a minute. So I'm here with two very talented guys, and this is just the first of this wonderful trial that we're doing. We hope to do this every week, hopefully.
Wow.
So I would be so much fun because I'd love to have people join us, especially you keep me from making such a fool out of myself. So I want to introduce our special guest tonight. First, right next to me on the screen, for those of you watching live on Facebook or YouTube, we have Willie Mellon and Jerry Bradley. Willie, say hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I hope they're doing good. I tell everybody that the radio is a world of sunshine and butterflies. And then we have Jerry Bradley. Jerry, say hi to everyone.
Hello, it's good to be here.
Yes,
Hello,
and I'm
Carolyn.
so excited. I'm so excited to have y'all here. I really, really am. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do tonight is hear a few new songs that each of these great guys have. Now, these guys are independent singers and songwriters. They have songs of two different genres, actually. Jerry mainly specializes in Christian songs, and they're absolutely beautiful and motivational. And Willie specializes, I guess I would consider your songs country. They're just really down to earth. Just really like them. I really do. And I'm so excited to have you here. So tonight we're going to start by talking to Jerry. We're just checking to make sure everything's working. Can you hear it okay? I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. Okay. Jerry, can you say something real quick, sir?
Something.
There we go. I bet you they can hear you now. So we're starting with Jerry Bradley. Jerry has been my host for quite a while when we first started. And he sent me countless numbers of incredibly talented people to be on the podcast, and I'm so grateful. But tonight it's Jerry's turn to shine for a change because he always lets everyone else shine, and it is definitely time for him to shine. So Jerry, tonight we're going to be letting them hear a few of your new songs, and I'm going to tell you the order we have them in. The first one is Thanks Be to God We Pray. The second is Like Folded Flags. And then the third is I Need You. But before we start letting our audience hear your songs, Jerry, why don't you quickly tell us a little bit about yourself, whatever you'd like to share, sir?
Well, I've been quite active here recently. I'm going down to Georgia, not to look for the devil, but we're going down to Georgia to do a live concert. I'm working with Joseph Neal from, I guess I always lose the words.
It's a lot of stuff you're
doing.
Christian.
Anyway, it's in Red's room, and we're doing a live concert. I think it's Hope concert, like number 42 or something like that. There's going to be Allison Aldridge there, Vanessa Kirstein, which you remember her because she was on the show before, Shelley Kemp.
Yes.
Just riddle me this. I don't know riddle me this, but I'll figure it out. But I'm not going down to be one of the singers this time. I'm going down to help with the sound and audio and visual stuff, which should be a lot of fun. So you know me, I like being behind and pushing buttons, and and bringing my puppet out when they least expect it, so they'll start laughing.
Yeah.
I love it. And everybody needs a good laugh. That's for sure. And Jerry is always doing stuff to help others. I just think the world of you, Jerry. Honestly, you are one of the most caring and loving people. One of these days we're going to meet in person. So let me read the comments real quick. I switched over for just a moment. Make sure we don't miss anyone. First of all, we have Edgar Ramos. He said, hello, Carolyn and everyone. Pamela Bradley, your sister, said, howdy, brother. Unseen Crossbearers. Oh, that was you talking to Pam. You said, hi, Pam. And then Pam said, hello, Willie. So there we go. I just don't want to lose track of those comments. So go ahead, Jerry. Keep going. What else were you going to
No, I've been played last Thursday at the State VA nursing home which they really enjoyed that. And I play every Sunday except for this coming Sunday. I play at Autumn Care, which is an assistant living facility and rehabilitation center. Uh, and so yeah, we've been keeping busy, working on a new song. It's not quite ready yet. I still got to add bass, not bass. I'm sorry, lead guitar and drums and the vocals. As you know, I don't sing many of my own songs. I like
You
other
don't.
people. I
You
don't.
really don't. And Jerry, that's what I think is so incredible. You are letting other people shine. And I think that's so important. And especially because your music is all about glorifying God, which I'm all for that. I think that's wonderful. And you're really touching people. And he does so much work with the veterans because you are a veteran yourself. And so you've been able to help so many others just since you retired. I mean, I can't even imagine because he writes poetry, he writes songs. And I mean, you're just doing anything you can to help others. And I think that's just so impressive. Anything else you want to add, Jerry, before we
Yeah.
start your first song here?
Well, the first song, I'm glad you mentioned that we have some new songs. The
Yes.
next two are new, kind of, but this one we did it a long time ago. We just haven't gotten it out to radio stations yet.
Wow.
And you know who sings this one? I think you know who
I
sings this
think
one.
I do. If it's who I think, I believe it is the amazing and incredible Miss Charisse Carver, right?
It is absolutely.
Oh,
She did
she's
a
so incredible.
wonderful job.
For those of you who have been following us for any length of time, you know by now that Charisse co-wrote a song with me. Well, she did pretty much everything. She did everything. I'm so grateful to her. Called "I Wonder If God Cries," and it is such a beautiful song. It was my first release, my first joint release, and I'm eternally grateful for her because she gave me that courage and that it is really to me it's courage to do it, to finally just do it. Sometimes we just have to. Sometimes we need somebody
Tough.
in our corner, right, guys? I mean, we do. We need somebody to say, just do it. My mom used to tell me, why don't you do it? And I'm like, well, I will, but and I had all these excuses. But
Hmm.
that devil, he'll try to get in there and stop you in any way he can. And Therese she's just an angel in disguise. And I'm so happy that she did this for you because this song is incredible. So do you want to go ahead and play it now? Do you have anything you
Yeah.
want to add first? All right. Willie, anything you want to add before we start this? You're going to love this song. Oh my goodness.
No, I just can't wait to hear it. I've got some good
Yes.
friends in the industry, actually.
Oh, that's so great. So this first song is called, and make sure I get the title right, Thanks Be to God, We Pray. So let's get after it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can y'all hear it?
Mm-mm.
Didn't think about that. You're not going to be able to hear it, but they can.
Okay. Can they hear us? No, huh? They can't hear us talk.
We're going to fix it. Can I start it over, Brett? Sorry about that, guys. We're learning.
Must remember each and every day that for our sins, our Lord He paid. Thanks be to God, we pray. Without His truth, there would just be light. Without His glory, we could never rise. Without His sacrifice, there would be no hope. And how could we ever cope? We must remember each and every day that for our sins, our Lord He paid. Thanks be to God, we pray. Things would be so different if Christ never came. Do we even realize what would be the take it all for granted what he's done for you and me. And how there'd be no Christianity. We would not want a world where he's not on heaven's throne. We would not want a world where we feel so all alone. We
Carolyn, nothing's working.
Sorry, I had myself muted. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry,
I'm
Jerry.
trying to, because there's so many different buttons I have to push, and I didn't realize I had to turn that off to turn that on. Okay, sorry about that. That was Thanks Be to God We Pray. Brett is monitoring it in the other room. It sounds really good on the radio. It sounds really, really good. I hope y'all were able to hear it. I know there was a little bit of an issue. And by the way, Jerry is in North Carolina. I guess that's what you were asking. So
Yeah.
that is beautiful. And I apologize, Jerry, that we missed the first little bit of that song, but now I know what to do. This is our first test. Oh my gosh. Isn't Sharice incredible? Her voice is just, and I've heard that song and I know most of the words to it.
You know most of the words, I can tell.
Yes, I do. It's just so beautiful. So Jerry, the next song, oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm excited about all your songs, honestly, all of you, both of you guys, so excited. This one is called Like Folded Flags. Now, this has a very special meaning to it. I know it does. Jerry, why don't you share some information about this song with us?
Well, Like Folded Flags is the only song where I have produced myself singing.
Right.
I don't usually sing in the songs, but I did in this one. In fact, I had a young lady that was going to do it, and she says, we're just not going to be able to capture that emotion that you have in the song. And so I went out on a limb and I did my own thing. I sang, with a lot of help from a lot of other people, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that was very interesting. But it was really the Like Folded Flags is really talking about veteran suicide. I mean, because we're looking at 22 a day. And when you look at the I don't have the statistics in front of me, but when you look at the veteran population in comparison, 22 a day is a lot.
It's is
very high.
It really is.
And so, I will share this with you because you're my friend. When I first wrote this, I had to make changes to the song because when I first wrote it, I was a little bit angry in it. And I was asked to come and play at a church, and I did, and they kicked me out.
Kicked you out.
Yeah. Well, it is very emotional, the song, because you wrote it from a veteran's perspective, because you are, in fact, a veteran. Sorry. Yeah, I can see that. Go ahead, Jerry. I hate to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, it was there was just a couple of lines like, when one dies by their own hands, we just hang our heads and pray. That line, when I first wrote it, was it's much too late to pray. And, and some of that.
No, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was had a little bitterness going, right? So, but I'm really glad how we've turned it around, and I like it. I enjoy the song.
I like it too. I listened to it several times, and I think you did an excellent job singing it. I mean, you could feel your emotion. Because you served, how many years did you serve? Wasn't it like 40? I don't even remember.
30.
Wow.
30.
Yeah,
Might as well be
32,
40.
yeah.
Incredible. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah. So let's play it, y'all. Remember, this is the first song, and I'm so glad you did this, Jerry. I really am. Sung and produced with Jerry Bradley singing. Now, this his group is called Unseen Crossbearers because for the most part, a lot of them that are doing the behind the scenes work for God are you don't even know who it is. They're just it could just be anybody. And I think that's such a great idea, right? So let's go ahead and play this. And now that I know I need to turn those buttons off, maybe we'll be able to hear it. We're learning as we go on this one, y'all. Okay,
Okay.
so without further ado, here we go. Here is Like Folded Flags. I'm going to push this and then go right away and push that. Okay, here we go.
Okay. I hear music.
So far, so good.
Our veterans are the ones who protected all of us. They bravely fought our wars, then we put our trust. Now they are dying, more than 20 a day. Life ends by their own hands, we just hang our heads and pray. Did we really expect war to leave them the same? Did we really expect war not to put their souls in pain? But with our help and the help of our Lord, their wounded souls can heal and be restored again. They are like folded flags, white stars are all that show. Their stripes are hidden, they cannot freely flow. Their stripes are dark now, memories in their brains, topped with horrors they have seen, some with bloodshed, some with pain. Did we really expect war to leave them the same? Did we really expect war not to put their souls in pain? But with our help and the help of our Lord, their wounded souls can heal and be restored again. The pain is so hard to share, they feel so all alone. Even with their closest friends or families in their home, if they unfurl their flags, they will surely fall apart. They want to keep them cased tightly wrapped around their heart, around their wounded heart. Did we really expect war to leave them the same? Did we really expect war not to put their souls in pain again?
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. We're going to go back on the air and talk a little bit more with Jerry and read some more of these great comments. Thank you, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. That was Jerry Bradley and the Unseen Crossbearers singing Like Folded Flags. So Jerry let me know that Brittany Savage sang the harmonies and Lisa Perez Ford did the synthesizer keys or synth key, I guess synthesizer. So I missed a lot of these comments. So guys, Jerry and Willie, before we continue, let me go back and read some of these, okay?
All right.
It did not show up like I thought it would. So let's see. So this was the first song. Thanks be to God, we pray. Dana Wade said she has a beautiful voice. Thank you, Dana. Pamela said I can hear you, but not the song. So I hope we got that resolved, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know because we don't know from this end. Okay, now it's working. Good job. And Jerry said yes, she does. Dana, we lost sound for a minute. Are we back? We get good sound. I hope. I hope it's working now. My husband's trying to monitor it. It's kind of hard. I think I got it fixed. I think we got it fixed. Jerry, I love your music and songs. We miss you. That's what Dana Wade said. Oh, isn't that sweet? Gosh darn. Okay, I caught up on the comments. Like I said, try to be patient because I will go back and look. Okay, folks? So let's get back and talk to Jerry just a little bit more. Jerry, that's beautiful. How did it feel to record one of your songs that you've written? I bet that was just so different because you never do it.
Yeah, it was. It was extremely nerve-wracking. As you know, you don't, and you don't. God bless the vocalist, because it must have took me 16 shots to before I got.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, record a verse and then record the
Yeah.
chorus and then record the verse and make sure it's all lined up. And
Yeah.
so but Britt Savage was kind enough to do the harmonies, and in the next song she's the lead vocalist. Lisa Perez Ford, who did the synth keys, actually helped to write the next song, I Need You. And so it's been a big collaboration in there. And Lisa Perez Ford, by the way, is my distant cousin, but a cousin. And
yes, and we had her on the show too. Yeah,
yeah,
I think, right?
she's
Wow.
she's an amazing person. So and the way it all came together, because we were and like Folded Flags, it was like we need something, but I don't want to overproduce it. And when Lisa came up with the synth keys, it was like, oh, that's it, got it right there. We're good.
Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it sounded beautiful. And by the way, gentlemen, just to let you know and let our audience know at home, we turned the mic up in the studio, so now we're hearing you loud and clear on the radio. Thank goodness. This is our first time, so now next time we'll know what to do. We'll have to have you back again when everything's perfect. No, nothing is ever perfect. But anyway. Wow. Yeah, Jerry, they did a great job. And what blows my mind is, y'all, Jerry, and I call you y'all, Jerry does everything from home pretty much and sends out all this stuff. And then everybody does their parts and sends it back to him. And I cannot even imagine. That is so cool, Jerry. For real, that's so cool. Gosh, he uses the DAW. He's the one that mixes it. And wow, it just takes a lot of talent, a lot of skill. And I know Willie, we're going to talk to you too. Willie is the same way. He's doing his own stuff. And, you see that with so many singer-songwriters because studios are so expensive. Nobody, it's so expensive and so time-consuming. Especially if you're just starting out, you're an independent singer-songwriter, or like in your case, Jerry, you're doing it, it's for churches and et cetera. People don't have the kind of money that you need in order to hire a studio and all that. So I think it's wonderful that y'all both figured that out and you're doing such a great job. So we've got to take a break real quick and then we're going to get to your next song. Okay, Jerry?
Sounds great.
It looks like we skipped them. Let me see. Brett's in there fixing them right now. Hold on just a moment. We got to go back and listen to a little ad. We'll be right back. It's very short.
I moved it down already.
Okay, false alarm, ladies and gentlemen. Brett already adjusted it. Thank you, Brett. All right, so they fell off. Poor Brett. Poor Brett. It's a lot. He's having to run back and forth. Yeah, I'm trying to find the ads because we play the ads every hour because we want to do that for our wonderful sponsors. I hope I'm right.
Sure.
I hope I didn't make him go redo it. So we try to do that. He's trying to keep up with it, but I can talk. Well, we all can talk. Jerry knows, especially Jerry knows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
It's a beautiful day. It's
I thought it was a beautiful night.
It's a beautiful night.
God.
Okay.
That's our code. And it's still, every time you do it, it makes me laugh because that's his code for you're talking over people, Carolyn. I gave him the code and now he's just, every time I see him, makes me laugh so hard. Okay. So I guess what we're going to do, let me see if we're at the right song. That's what I thought I was doing. All right. We're going to play this. Here we go. We are going to be back. He said, play the logo.
Broadcasting from Beeville, Texas, and playing across the coastal bend, we are Gale 107.1 KRXB.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear myself in the microphone. There's a little bit of a delay. All right, we're going back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's funny, we have a little delay. Now it's coming out of the speaker. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is crazy because I never hear myself on the radio because I'm on the radio and I just heard my voice. I'm like, what the
Yeah, that was
world was
probably
that?
me. That was probably me playing the radio station on my phone.
I don't know. Oh, maybe so. I was like, that was weird, but it's kind of
Yeah,
cool. I never,
yeah.
ever have heard myself. Okay, so let's go back.
I would just see
Willie, you
what it
doing
sounds
okay
like on
there?
the radio.
It sounds pretty cool, actually. It sounds pretty cool. So we're going back to Jerry. I know my biggest thing is we tried to fix it where we could record the radio. You know what I mean? And we kept getting, when we first started, we were getting such bad feedback, we could not get it to work. We tried everything.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's still in my mind. I want to do it because a lot of people, they want that as a souvenir, especially when they've been on the show, you know? So
yeah,
Jerry,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
we've got another, yeah, it's confusing. So maybe one of these days we'll figure it out. So Jerry, we have another song from you, and this one is called "I Need You." I love the title. Want to try that again? Go ahead and tell us a little bit about that song.
Well, first, I should have been better prepared. First of all, the chorus of this song we borrowed. Lisa Perez Ford came up with that idea. It's from a song that was written in, I believe it was 1872, something like that, called "I Need Thee," from a hymn. I need thee.
Oh wow!
And in the hymn, it's "I need thee every hour." So we borrowed that chorus because the rest of the song fit it so well. And as you know, with copyright
Right.
laws, copyright's good for the person's life plus 70 years. Well, I think we're like way past that, so we're okay.
Well, I never even thought about that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And,
Yeah, person's
Yeah.
life plus 70 years.
and if Matt Mollier could do it, which he did, I can do it. I didn't know Matt Mollier had done it until after I put the song out, and somebody then said, "Oh, Matt Mollier did the same thing." Well, okay, he's big enough star,
Yeah.
he can do it, whatever he wants.
Yeah, and what's so funny about that is he did it, so he didn't. It was it the same song?
Right, he took the chorus from the song "I Need You," but it's and Lisa Perez Ford and I wrote the song together, and she did an amazing job with it. And she came up with it was, it really talks about the fact that we do need God every hour, every minute, every second, every day. And, we so often we turn our backs on him and we walk away, and we have a tendency to forget. And because if you forget, then it's okay to, do things you probably shouldn't be doing. But, when you remember, oh, yeah. And, one of the things it talks about in the song is binding my heart up so I don't desire any of that. So I'd like to, and I will say this and then I'll shut up because, well, I see too many, I've been on the show with you many times before where people go on and on and on about their song, but the song,
It's easy to do.
yeah, the song
Yeah, I
should
know.
speak for itself. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
Right.
The song should speak for
Right.
itself. Absolutely. Let me read these few comments real quick, first of all, before we play the song, okay? So Dana Wade said, Jerry, I Need You is one of my favorites. And Rhonda Cornwell, our good friend, is here. I'm so glad you made it, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're feeling well enough to be here. She said, hello, everyone. Hello, good evening, everyone. And then she gave me a smiling face. I love you, sweetie. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you made it. Okay, Jerry, so I can't wait to hear this. I don't think I've heard this one at all. So if I'm singing along, it's going to be pretty cool. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure I do this right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one is I Need You. Again, I'm going to start and then push the buttons. And I'm so glad they're hearing you well on the radio. Hope y'all are doing well out there in radio land. Here we go. Here is I Need You by Unseen Crossbearers. Hi, Sarah.
Lord, I am struggling for meaning in this life, drifting toward all the things that call for compromise. How could I turn my back on you for so long when I know beside you is where I belong? Oh, for so long I tried to do this on my own. Oh Lord, I need you, can't do this on my own. Need you to breathe life into these dry bones. I'll follow you down the path, I'll follow your lead. I don't know what lies ahead, but on you I will lean. Oh, for so long I didn't have a song. I need you, oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to you. Lord, I feel you coming down to meet me where I am.
Sounds good.
Even in the darkness, you see this brightening light. Keep me from giving in to thoughts of despair. Bind up my heart, Lord, this is my constant prayer.
Lost the sound again.
Every hour I need you. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is Jerry. Who is that said that's one of their favorites? I agree. I agree. I liked all three of these songs a lot. I mean, they all touched me. But wow, that is so awesome. Sounds off. Let me see. Is that now? Okay, got it now.
Poured on the
Okay.
cello.
Yeah, I am learning quickly, y'all. This is brand new. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry. If I have my mic muted, you can't hear this. I don't know. I don't understand any of this, but all I know is I'll try not to sneeze. Okay. I know. Wasn't that beautiful? Pamela, thank you. Great song. Simply beautiful and touching. I know, Dana, wasn't it? I'm so glad y'all. Wow. It started off and it immediately touched my heart. Immediately.
Okay,
Jerry, that is beautiful. What
can I
else do you
jump
want
in
to add
real
about?
quick?
Yes, go ahead. Let me get
Okay,
this. Fixed.
so Dana's in here, and I appreciate. I used to play at her church, and COVID came along, and it was Dana that said, "Hey, really miss you guys singing and playing at church. Wish we could do that." And that gave me the idea of starting to do some videos and putting it on the church website. And Dana was probably my biggest supporter, and that's when I started during COVID learning how to work the DAWs and how to do the recordings, so we can get some of this, the hymns and stuff back out. So, quite frankly, if it wasn't for Dana, I probably wouldn't be right here. So
You probably wouldn't. Isn't that so cool? But and Jerry and I, we've talked about this a lot, and I think I've mentioned it to Willie. God puts people in your path that he knows you're going to need to accomplish whatever task it is, especially if it's for his good. Really, gosh, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing is a coincidence. He gets it all like here, bam, 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 bam. Now, tell me what your excuse is now, right? Because he gives you that incredible talent. If he gives you a talent, he wants us to use it. It just, we never know when that time is going to come. And for you, that time is absolutely now, Jerry. Thank you so much. And Willie as well. I mean, really, it's so incredible to me. It's beyond words. I know you feel the same way, Jerry, because, I know you're putting in a lot of work, but none of it would have happened unless this person came in that. And it just lined up. It just lines up. And that's how you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm a big believer in that. And I am so grateful that you're doing it because you're helping so many people. You're helping so many veterans. I mean, so many people, and everybody needs to have faith and believe and just trust because there's so many scary things going on in our world. We need to know that
Right
we're
now
not
there
alone.
is.
Yeah, for real. It's scary. And I'm
Really.
so glad that you
Yeah.
are there reminding people with your music, honestly. Anything you want to add, Jerry?
No, it's as much a pleasure for me. I mean, trust me, the support and the friendships I've made through music and so forth. I mean, you keep talking about how I'm helping others, but it's been a big help to me.
Yeah.
It absolutely has.
I know it has.
Sure.
You got to wonder what you would be doing if you weren't doing this. I can't even imagine you not doing this,
Sitting on the TV, eating chips, sitting
Yeah.
on the, yeah.
So I love
I couldn't do
Dana said
that.
simply beautiful and touching. Rhonda said beautiful, Jerry. Dana said still am your biggest fan. I guess that means that. Bless your heart. Thank you. That's Dana. And then she said his songs have helped me so much in my life. See, Dana, isn't that incredible? So you're helping her, she's helping you. It's just, and that's how it should be. Such talent you all are. Thank you, Rhonda. Beautiful, Rhonda. I'm glad to have Rhonda on here. She was having some serious health issues. She was in ICU for several weeks, and we kept praying for her. And I'm glad to say that she's home. I hope she's
Wow.
recovering nicely. Yeah. We just got to do what we can do and just keep praying for her because, she's going through some issues. We all go through issues, but if I believe we lift each other up, we can help each other out. So,
Okay. I'm
let me
going to
go
change hats and I'm going to go to the co-host mode. Let's talk to Willie.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Jerry, I forgot about
So
the
first, just right off the bat, have you ever heard of the Newsboys?
Mm-hmm.
Either one of you guys ever heard of those guys? The
I have.
Newsboys. So kind of a pop rock, but it's a Christian
heard the
band.
song,
out of
I'd be like,
Australia.
oh yeah.
Okay. Well, you were saying how you mix. You're going to do mixing sound for a show or something, and I had a friend that did that for 20 years with those guys. He was a front of house guy and traveled around the world 3 times with them. And I asked him one time. I said, his name is Jeff Nolte. He's got a company in Nashville now called OCD. They make light equipment racks that for the musicians. What they do is they pre-package these racks and wire it all up with multi-pins and stuff for so that the guitar players and stuff, they can carry these things on the airplanes. He saw a need for that and made these lightweight cases that fit in the spaces that are available and sold thousands. He was just working with a band called Green Day, which I think is a big rock and roll band. Setting them up. He does mega bands. You know what I'm saying? And he started out at Corpus Christi. I taught him the ropes when he was a kid.
Oh my
Went
God.
to Nashville and really did well actually. Anyway, I was just wondering if you ever heard of him.
That is so cool. And y'all, Willie has such an interesting, y'all both do. You really do. Willie has such an interesting life, past, future, and present. You used to be a sound engineer for years, right, Willie? Tell us a little bit about that. Whatever you want to tell us about yourself.
Well, I've talked about it before. I'll keep it short. But I started a sound company like in 1971 in Texas, and there weren't sound companies back then. It was me, Shoko, another company called D-High, and D-High was started by Don Hardwick, who was an engineer for talking about losing words. But anyway, he designed amplifiers for Heil Sound. Heil Sound was Bob Heil. Now he's into radio stuff, but back then he was building the PA gear and he started out with Iron Butterflies. This goes way back, in the rock and roll days, 60s and stuff. And he traveled around with Elvis Presley and was a sound company for Sonny and Cher. The guy was big time. Matter of fact, the show in Hawaii that Elvis Presley did, he took Don's system and by boat to Hawaii to do that show. So I mean, the guy was really connected, and he was living in
Wow.
San Antonio, traveling around, and he was getting more requests for work than he could handle, and so he just started throwing me shows. I mean, I was 21 years old, and my first show was the Temptations. You know, I was out there doing 5 gigs with them at $750 a day back then. It was like mega money, you know. And
That is
yeah,
a lot of money, especially
I
back
was,
then.
yeah, like you're talking about $7,000-8,000 a day in today's dollars at least, you know. And so I just was standing in the right place at the right time is all it was. To be
Wow.
honest with you,
You were.
you know.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
mean, you
And
talk about how
the
God set
talent
the
that
path
you
for
saw,
you. You know, huh?
yeah, the
Yeah.
talent
Anyway,
that you
so
got to see,
I took the ball and
gosh,
ran with it, and I did it for 40 years. I
yeah.
quit touring after about 10. It was too hard, you know. I just it's just too crazy. I couldn't handle it anymore. But I went to Corpus, kind of just started on my own because originally I had 3 partners. I went out on my own with Corpus and just started over and built up a whole company there. And actually ended up all my life I always had the biggest or you know the biggest company in South Texas basically. And you know
Wow.
I just did it for my whole life. I worked
Right.
at some of the studios, did some studio work and all that stuff. But anyway, 12 years ago, I had a friend of mine pass away, and I inherited his guitar. And I still have my J45 that I bought when I was 18, so it's not like I didn't have a guitar. But it just pushed me to songwriting. I wrote when I was a kid, and I thought, I was writing songs when I was 14 and radio stations and stuff, and actually got a little airplay. Crazy as that sounds. But
Wow.
yeah, so I just thought, wait a minute, this is I'm being told, by God basically that maybe it's time for me to start writing
Yeah.
again. And so that's what I did. I just started writing, and I've written about 70 songs. I recorded 60 of them. I'm working on my 6th CD right now. And these
My
songs,
gosh,
these 3
really?
songs, these songs here are 3 of the 13 songs that are going to be on the CD. And I'm hoping to get it done by Christmas. I got this great guitar player that actually, it's funny because you do these CDs and it takes a while to figure out what your real inner sound is. I don't know how to explain that, but what's really me, the root of me. You can
And
hire this
not
guy, you can hire
trying
that guy,
to,
you can bring in
yeah.
friends and you get a sound, but is that really my sound? And it's taken 6 CDs for me to realize what my sound is. And these songs
Wow.
here are very representative of me. There's not a whole lot of fancy guitar work and all this stuff. It's just, I've got people helping me out, but in such a way they're not taking over the songs,
Yeah.
and for the first
It's
time.
more about
I
the
finally learned
lyrics,
how to
more
play
about
I finally learned how to finger pick well enough I can do that on my own. And, even though I've been playing since I was 14, I didn't really learn how to finger pick till 12 years ago. So I better figure this out. And, it just takes
wow.
time. That's all. Anyway, I hope you like the songs. I don't know what order they are. What are we talking about
We're
here?
gonna love it. Let me tell you the order we have them in.
Yeah.
First we have Humboldt Honey. These are all
Uh,
just so great, y'all.
I know
These
you
are the
like
new
that
mixes.
song.
I know. I haven't even heard these yet. The new mixes.
Okay, we're gonna like it. I had the old mix that had a fiddle player on it, and
Uh-huh.
he was a young kid and he was just learning. And I'm not knocking him at all. I mean, he was trying to help me out,
Yeah.
but he was always a little out of tune and didn't have a very good tone. And I was always kind of just And if you listen to this, the recording of Humboldt, the original one you have, it's it's kind of But this one here I'm playing because I always play harmonica, so. Now it has harmonica in it. It's really me doing it now. That's all.
Yeah, and I met Willie at BAMFest, which is Beeville Area Musicians,
Yeah.
and he was up on the stage singing some of his songs, and I immediately connected.
There you go.
Oh, nice! Somebody's got a harmonica. I immediately, awesome, Terry.
I get my dad.
Y'all have a lot in common.
My dad gave me his. It's from 1945. It's got a button on it and everything.
Wow.
My dad's still alive. He's 100 years old, and he doesn't.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
He's a
That
World
is
War II
so
veteran,
great.
man. He was in the Navy, and he was a tail gunner in an Avenger airplane for 3 years, and
my
got
God.
shot down one time. Crash landed on the deck of the aircraft carrier one time. Was so shot up when it caught the cable, it tore the plane in half, and his half of the plane went over the deck. And he survived all this stuff.
Oh my
Lost
God.
2 pilots in the war, and he just went through heck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly. And,
Yeah.
but he's still alive. He's still kicking. They took his driver's license away when he turned 100, so he had to sell his house and move into an apartment thing where they feed him. He's got meals now and stuff. But
Wow, I had no
he's a
idea.
dude.
Oh, I bet he
200
is.
people showed up for his 100th birthday. 200
Oh
people
my
showed up for his 100th
God.
birthday.
Oh, he's made an impression.
And he's a Shriner. They have this camp out in Bernie. They named a street after him.
Oh my gosh.
He should
I
be
want to
on
meet
there.
him now. I really want to meet him. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I was raised with a war hero.
yeah.
Didn't appreciate it as a kid,
No.
but he really was. Yeah,
Oh my
he's a
God.
real deal. And then
That's
my son went to
incredible.
West Point and graduated and served in the Army for 9 years. Now he's studying law in Minnesota. So
Wow. So
I
you
kind
and
of skipped
Jerry,
a generation with me.
right? Well, you and Jerry have a
Huh?
lot in common. You and Jerry have a lot in common. I mean, to me, you do. You both play harmonica. You're both,
Well, I'm sure about the same age, and
yeah. I mean,
I
it's
got
really
drafted
cool.
for Vietnam. I got drafted for Vietnam, and I was packing my bags. I had gone through the everything, and I was getting
Yeah.
ready to catch a bus to go wherever. And I was packing my bags. And I got a letter from the government saying, the draft law had expired in November or something. They never reenacted it, so they couldn't take me because my
Wow.
number was like 60 or something. I was gone. I knew it was gone. And I just figured, well, that was an opportunity that was I didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh my
Because
God.
I can't, everybody I know that's been to war, they come back. It messes with you. There's no doubt about
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
I
it
feel
does. I
sorry
know.
people have to go through that.
Yeah. Just
And,
like what
a lot of people try
you
to
said.
glorify it, but I don't. A lot of people try to glorify it, but honestly, I don't see any glory in it.
Yeah.
It's just death and destruction is all it is.
Yeah. Well, that's what
It's
Jerry's song,
really.
did you really expect war to leave them the same? That was
Yeah. No, I heard it. Yeah, it's exactly it too.
absolutely.
Okay, so we'll
You
get
said
back to
your
happy
family
stuff.
is
So
amazing. So talk about Humboldt Honey. I love the title, and I
well,
love the story of
my
this.
wife and I travel, and we have an
Yes.
RV. I got a bus. I told you about the bus last time. How I kind
What
of
a
inherited
cool
it from a
story
friend of
on how he
mine.
got this bus. Tell them real quick the bus story.
And
I think it's incredible.
well, God, it's
Just
okay. He worked with me back in the '70s as my sound man. He finally married late. Never had any kids. My kids were always his kids. And when he died, 2 months later, his wife she quit eating. She literally just quit eating, and she just died 2 months later. And I think my son was graduated from West Point. I'm up in New York. I get a call from one of her brothers saying, Frosty did pretty good in the oil business, and he put you in his will. And I got home, and there was a $65,000 check sitting there.
my God.
That was the same guy that I got his guitar.
Yeah. And so you bought that bus.
Anyway,
You bought that bus, right?
yeah, I put the money in the stock market when it was kind of rising a little bit, and I
Yeah.
took the money and $90,000 back then. Now I couldn't even afford one, man. It had
They're
gone up
so
so
expensive.
much.
I know.
God, like mine is like 150,000 now. I can't even believe it. But anyway,
Y'all
yeah, it
travel
just went
everywhere.
crazy. But
Yeah.
anyway, I got this bus. We travel. We travel every summer. I spent plenty of summers in San Diego air conditioning as a kid. I figured I paid my dues, and so we
Yeah.
hop in there. We just head to somewhere north. We sometimes we go to Colorado, but the atmosphere is a little too thin up there. So most of the time we just head up to Oregon or Northern California, right there on the Highway 1, right on the coast, and just enjoy the 50 to 65 degree weather every day during the summer.
Yeah.
And it's amazing actually. And we'll
Yeah,
spend 2 or
and
3 months
you're
up there and
going
just come back.
right. And didn't you say before
Yeah.
you're going places that your friend never got to go, so he's riding along with you? You
Oh
wouldn't
yeah, it's
have
the
any
Frosty Express. His nickname was Frosty.
Frosty.
Anyway, we
That's
were
it.
in this small town. We were in this small town in Northern California called Arcata, and it's kind of like stuck back in the '60s. It's really funny. It's kind of like a little hippie town, and I thought, man, this is really crazy. And I don't know if y'all ever been there or anything, but it's a different experience. And
No,
I
I
thought,
never
man, I
have.
need to write
Jerry
a
may
song
have.
about this place. This is just so different. Anyway, we went back there a couple years later, and I found this poster about the Humboldt honey, and so I wrote a song about her. That's what the song's about. It's about
Awesome.
actually it started revolution is what it did. This college girl pasted and cut this back in the '80s, made a poster, tried to make one and couldn't do it, and so she they told her you got to make 1,000, and when she went to print it up, so okay, I'll make 1,000, and she started putting them in the stores and selling them. Well, before that time, that area was mainly industrial. It was lumber and fishing and all that stuff,
Right.
And the hippies were starting to move in, and there was kind of a clash going on between the two cultures. And she just threw fire on it. She didn't realize it at the time, but she kind of threw gasoline on the fire.
Right.
And it ended up in the paper and the newspaper and the radio, and everybody was better. But ultimately, she made enough money from those 1,000 posters to pay herself through college. And then she just kind of
Oh my
disappeared.
gosh.
They didn't try to copyright it or it's still out there. You can still find those posters. It's called the Humboldt honey, and you can Google that. And it's a really interesting story. I mean, I'm kind of shortening it out, but it's very interesting. She really
Yeah, I
changed things
know.
up
I
there.
know. And I think the song is so cool. Are you ready for me to play it? Humboldt Honey.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, Humboldt honey.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. Okay, let me make sure I do this right. I got 2 things I got to click here. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like y'all in here with us. So I like put your hands together for. It would be so cool if I could see everyone. Okay, so here we go, and here we go. Make sure I did that right. Here we go.
It froze. Oh, there we go.
She wears a red bandana on her long brown hair. Birkenstock sandals in a thoughtful stare. Another t-shirt from another time. Man,
There you go.
I won't take her mind.
Yeah.
She's holding Rolling Stone and Mother Earth News. Mother Jones and High Times too. She likes to read when she gets the time. One of these days I'm gonna make her mine. So if I start acting funny, I'm just looking for the humble honey. And if I start acting funny, I'm hanging out with the humble honey. She wears little wool socks, no ties on them. Steps and skirts, wearing thin. A small backpack storing herbal tea. Drawing pad and poetry. So if I start acting funny, I'm just hanging with a humble honey. She got a Grateful Dead poster hanging from her skirt. Protest but not meant to hurt. A bag of granola and a sativa. Quill earrings and lots of love. So if I start acting funny, I'm hanging out with the humble honey. And if my heart turns to putty, I fell in love with the humble honey. Humble honey. Humble honey.
Can you hear
Wow,
me?
that is so great. Yes, I can hear you now. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, sorry about that. When you're typing, it's clicking, and they can hear it on the radio. Oh my gosh, I love
Oh.
that song. Jerry likes it so much he started playing harmonica with you. What a great! It's just an upbeat, happy song. It makes me happy. It
Well,
really does. It makes me smile. I know it made Jerry smile.
you know, I've written a bunch of songs. I say I have a few perfect songs, and that's one of them. You know, just something about it.
I think so.
You know, yeah. There's
It's
not much you
yeah,
can do to
it's,
improve it. You
it's
know,
just
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I loved it. I really did love it. Jerry, anything you want? Let me check the comments. Anything you want to say about the song while I look at this real quick and make sure we're not missing somebody?
No,
Well, I
it had
think
a real old school feel to it, real old
Yeah.
school country feel
yeah,
to
it's
it, and
me.
it was, um, yeah. And
Yeah.
I muted my mic so you couldn't hear me as I tried to play along
Yeah,
on
that's
the
cool.
harmonica.
I know.
That's great.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. So let's see. Dana with said, wait a minute. No, that's Jerry talking to Dana. Sorry. Dana, you should come with me someday to Autumn Care when I play on Sundays. Oh my gosh, if she's close enough, y'all should so do that. I know they love you, Jerry. I can't imagine how they would love both of y'all together. Wow, wow. I love that song. Great job. Great job, Willie. Man.
Well,
Okay,
thank
so
you
let's
so
get to the
much.
next song. You're so welcome, man. I'm not in that big of a hurry, but I don't want to leave people out there anticipating, you know? So the next song, and I don't think I've heard this, Willie, correct me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong. I probably have. I don't know. Because you have so many great songs now. This one is called County Roads. I think I did hear this one. It was one I was like, man, that reminds me of where I grew up, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. I've got my cousin singing harmony now too, on this album.
Yes. Oh,
She's like super religious, okay? I mean, super. And so religious that at first she wouldn't sing in my songs because she didn't want to be involved with, nightclub kind of music.
right,
And
right.
and even today, if I use the word beer, she won't say that word. And I had
So
this
skip
one
it.
song called The Drifter, and it talks about how I just need a drink, but I'm talking about a drink of water, right? But she just assumed I was talking about alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
And,
Well,
and
do
so
you want
she
to give her a
wouldn't sing
shout
that
out?
line.
Do you want to give
Yeah,
her a shout out by
she's
name or no?
not. She, she's not on the internet. Her name, yeah, it's Laura Dietrichs, but she's not on the internet or anything. She's not like she's a she lives up in Montana, and she's really old school, but I love her to
Wow.
death, and she's a great person. And
That's so awesome.
she teaches
Yeah,
at
and her
this
voice is
school,
pretty.
this Catholic school. She teaches music. Yeah, she teaches music, and but she does like 1
Wow.
through 12, and plus the choir and I mean, I don't know how she has enough time to do it all, and still do stuff with
Wow.
me. But we do the same thing. I
That's
send the
incredible.
song, and she puts the track down. Same thing.
So awesome.
Yeah, she has a great voice, and actually, the voice is,
Yeah.
that family thing where they kind of mesh together. You definitely can hear it
Yeah.
in there.
It's
So
true. You
this
you
next
hear
song
that.
is yeah, I have a
County
ranch.
Road.
I don't know what you call a ranch. Really, it's 25 acres. To me,
Well,
it's
to me, that's a ranch.
Yeah, I have a little country road that I drive down all the time, and I just started thinking about all the silly things that, I mean, I built up on that a little bit, but just what got me started driving down there one day, just thinking about, I need to write a song about this old country road. So that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Country, how I like to be on county roads is what. See, there's already too many songs about country roads, so I called mine county
County
roads.
roads, there's not though. Smart man. You're like, I never hear
Yeah.
one about county roads. And if you look at it from a distance, you think it's country, but it's not. It's county.
Yeah,
And it's a
not.
good
It's
song.
county.
I really, really like this. It does remind me
Yeah.
of when I grew up, where I grew up. Okay, are you ready? Anything else you want to add about the song, Jerry? Anything you want to ask or anything before we continue? I got this clicking button thing kind of down, so
Oh,
I'll
I'll
just
turn
pray.
my audio off. Yeah, I'll get that done too. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
mute mine because for some weird reason they can't. I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
no,
anyway,
you
I'll
got
just
to
try
have yours
to.
on, but I'm turning mine off right now.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is County Roads by Willie Mellon.
I like to get in my pickup truck, wander on down to the local stump, meet some friends and get drunk. Then drive county road till the sun comes up. There ain't nothing like a county road, bouncing in my truck wherever I go. Watching the crops go up in rows, well, there ain't nothing like a county road. I like to go both there and back, driving county roads and make the dusty tracks and leaving strips of solid black when the rubber meets the road. 'Cause there ain't nothing like a county road, bouncing in my truck wherever I go. Trying to miss all the potholes, well, there ain't nothing like a county road. Oh, county road. Oh, county roads, it's what I know.
It sounds like they're actually
They're the roads that take me home. When I'm driving down a county road, I push the pedal just as hard as it goes, while listening to the radio and hoping nothing blows. 'Cause there ain't nothing like a county road, bouncing in my truck wherever I go. Driving through the mud and the watering holes, well, there ain't nothing like a county road. Oh, county road. It's what I know. It's the road that takes me home. Well, sometimes I like to take my dog, especially when I'm out hunting hogs. Don't want to hit one, oh my God, never with my truck. But there ain't nothing like a county road, bouncing in my truck wherever I go. More than little critters, 'cause they're everywhere you know. Well, there ain't nothing like a county road. Yeah, there ain't nothing like a county road.
Wow. Oh my goodness, Willie. Gosh, I tell you what, your songs just give you such a good feeling. You know, dancing, you just want to be dancing. Jerry just typed in the comments, it's a good dancing song, two step. And make sure y'all unmute your mics in case you haven't done that. I'm sorry I coughed during that. Of course, I had to cough during the worst possible time. I'm like, oh gosh. So I want to tell y'all what Brett just said. He's out listening on the radio, and he said it sounds like you're actually in the studio on the radio. So it sounds crystal clear. I'm so glad for that. So everybody out there in Radio Land can hear y'all like you're sitting here with me. And let me make sure you all know out there, just in case you don't. They are not in the studio with me, actually. You may not even have known that. I may not have made that clear. Willie Mellon is in Portland, Texas, which is about an hour from me. Jerry Bradley is in North Carolina, which is way more than an hour from me.
Way far.
Yeah, isn't that so cool? And I'm so grateful we got to test this because I can see them both. Now we can hear you on the radio, on the YouTube, the Twitch, and the Facebook. Yes, I'm so excited. And man, Willie, what a great song. What a great song. I love it.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I mean, really, I can see why you are. I mean, you're getting all these wonderful gigs at open mics and anywhere you go. Lukenbach, you've been to Lukenbach, Texas a lot. You went to Nashville. Willie's just going everywhere. I can see why, because your songs are just, it's like, I don't know what the word, maybe homegrown. It's just like something everybody can relate to. Happy. And that's definitely that is absolutely a compliment because you don't hear many songs like that. Right, Jerry?
Yeah, my sister sent me a message and said, this sounds like Campbell's Country Club music, which is a place she and I would go. She'd drag me along to go out and do some country dancing, line dancing, two-stepping, and, you know. And the only reason she brought me is that if some guy was getting too fresh with her, she'd say, yeah, no, I got to take my brother home. So no, I can't, you know.
Smart woman.
I know. I go on stage. I have to come back and rescue my wife from the guys at the bar. I hate that.
That's funny. Oh my God. Well, she's so beautiful. I can see why. Wow.
It is funny. They're always hitting up on her.
Yeah, but that you should be honored, I guess, because they don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. That's a weird.
You know, I know. It's just
a lie.
She knows how to handle them. It's just funny, you know.
I know it is kind of funny.
Last time I had to kind of, hey, you know, she's mine. my video was delayed by about 5 minutes. Everything's happened 5 minutes ago. It's funny.
Oh, really?
I don't think I have much on the internet.
Well, sorry about that. Everything seems to be working so good here, y'all.
Okay.
You know what? I'm so glad that this happened the way it did because we have you and Jerry, and I think that was just for real, like God's thing. Okay, let's put these two together. We had Julia Schmidt. She was going to be here as well, but I am so glad that don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have had her, but she's not feeling well. I'm sorry she didn't make it, but we'll reschedule her.
Yeah.
But it's so great to have you both on to me, you're very, you know, a lot of similarities, and I just think it's great. I think you're a great duo we got on here. Not a duo, but you know what I mean. So let's play this other song. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, nice match. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I'm gonna try to do now.
So
Pair them up.
This has got a lot of energy in it. So this is a Marfa Lights. It's about the Marfa Lights. It's called I Saw the Lights, and it's about Marfa Lights. There's a little town in near Big Bend that since 1800s has been known for these orbs that float around, and it's well enough known that the highway department built a park, you know, like a rest stop but specifically for that it talks about them, and a place where a bunch of people can park overnight and look at it. And so anyway, we were going out to Big Bend. We thought, oh, let's go check this out. And we saw the lights, and my daughter went out there. She didn't see them, so I know we really did see them.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it says this song's just a story, tells a story about what happened that night. But it was pretty fun. It was a good night. The song is powerful. I played in Nashville. I played an open mic at a brewery in downtown Nashville about 10 days ago.
Right.
And I played 2 songs. The last song I played was this one here that's coming up. And I tell you what, there was 30 musicians or songwriters trying to get into 12 slots, you know what I'm saying? And
Wow.
I got one of the slots to play. And I stayed there the whole night. And even Stevie and the guests who were with me, I had some cousins we met down there going, Willie, when you were up there, you had the loudest applause of anybody that night. And I was up there. Actually, they were so crazy after the first song, it kind of flipped me out. I didn't even start the song out right. I just kind of lost it. And then the second song was even crazier loud. So anyways, they really liked the songs a lot.
Wow.
And it made me feel good. I mean, these are songwriters in Nashville, and they're kind of young people. It made me feel like I was, doing something right. So anyway, it's called
Absolutely.
"I Saw the Lights," and that's the name of the song. And it's
great. I'm gonna let everyone. I've heard it before you remixed it, I think. And my son said he went to Marvin. They spent hours waiting, and they never saw him. So if you actually saw him, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I did.
I want to go.
One of them was just like a green or a blue or green orb, and it was just, man, it was sitting. It wasn't as far as some of the other ones were, and it was going up and down and left and right. There was no way somebody was over there manipulating. It just wasn't possible. It was impossible.
Oh my gosh,
that
would be so
I saw
cool.
them. There's no doubt about it.
It's a long drive from here. My son was saying it's a long drive, but I would love to go do that.
Yeah, it's a day drive. It takes all day to get there, But we were going to Big Bend anyway for a week. And we thought,
it takes
we'll stop there.
To get across Texas, right?
Actually, in the bus, it takes me 2 days to get there because I can't drive at about 300 miles a day, and that thing's impossible to drive. It's like driving a big truck, It's just the wind blows you around. You're constantly just making adjustments.
You get exhausted too.
Yeah, I get
all
exhausted.
Right, well, let's play it. This is called "I Saw the Lights." What a clever title, Willie.
Yeah.
Okay, Jerry. Anything before we play it?
Oh no, I'm enjoying reading all the messages and what's going on. And so now Robert Williams has jumped in and he's talking about Campbell's, and you've got everybody what is that called, being nostalgic, flashing back to the two-step and country songs. And
maybe they're
That's so cool. That's so
I'm
cool.
kind of old-time country kind of,
But I love that. You don't hear that much of it anymore. That's why I love you so much. I just love your style. It's so cool. And you tell a story, a good story every time. So here we go. Here is yes. Make sure y'all mute your mics, and I'll try not to sneeze because I can't mute mine.
Right now. Bye-bye.
Here we go. I Saw the Lights. Here we go.
I saw the lights. I saw the lights. Yeah, I saw the lights in Marfa last night. Well, heading out to Big Bend to spend some time with good friends. I was stopping Marfa to see the lights. They say it hardly happened, that's because you're usually napping. That's what we were told by the rancher's wife. And I saw the lights. I saw the lights. Yeah, I saw the lights in Marfa that night. Well, I pulled into the park and there's a lady with a flat. A rancher that was standing there, well, he plugged it just like that. So I brought out our chairs and a stranger sat with us. She was living in a Prius, we were living in our bus. Well, the mountains ate the sun while we're waiting for the fun. There wasn't anyone that wasn't mesmerized. Then all of a sudden, little lights did appear, and some were flying low, and some seemed pretty near. And I saw the lights. I saw the lights. around for some time, and sure we were drinking beer. Then man, we had a good time, and someone even cheered. After about an hour, the light faded away. Nothing but the black of night, but what a display. And I saw the lights, I saw the lights. Yeah, I saw the lights at Marfa last night. There was white, blue and bright. Yeah, I saw the lights at Marfa last night. Yeah, I saw the lights. Yeah, I did.
Wow, Willie. Wow, Willie. That sounds funny the way I said that. That's perfect timing, Jerry. Wow, I love that song. I mean, you guys are so talented. I mean, oh my gosh. Willie, that's a great song. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but did you try to go to the city of Marfa or try to send it to them? Maybe they could make it their theme song.
Oh, not yet. I haven't finished recording it. It's on the new CD still. You know,
Ah,
I
I
haven't
would.
finished the
I would.
CD
I
yet.
would. Wouldn't you, Jerry? Say here. Here's you a song I
You're,
wrote for your city and the lights of Marfa.
yeah, you're getting a little preview. You know what I'm saying?
I
Well,
love
I
it.
wrote this
I
song one time about. I wrote this song one time said, "Take me away," you know, and I thought it's about how I lived a vacation. You know,
right.
life can be tough, but now it's time for take me away, where the grass grows greener and the sun's brighter. So I sent it to
Yeah.
Southwest Airlines. I thought it'd be a perfect song for them. Never heard back.
Oh, well, that was their
Yeah,
loss.
I know they
Definitely
blew
their
it.
loss.
But that was a good song too. I thought all the songs are
Yeah.
good. Yeah, take me
Well, I
away.
can see why that song Marfa, I Saw the Light is so popular. I mean, all of your songs because they all have that feel good feeling. I mean, really, it
Yeah,
just
that
makes
was
you happy.
energetic too. It's got a
Yeah,
lot of
it
energy, that
really.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just check.
It's a toe tapping song, you know. Can't help yourself.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just checking to make sure our commercials. Let me see here. Hold on.
And it's
Brett,
a true.
I'm sorry, I'm yelling. Do I need to do
No.
commercials? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and play the commercial. Sorry about that, guys. Hold your
Yeah.
thought, okay? Because I don't
Yeah.
want to miss out on anything. So I got to turn that off and do the commercials. hold your thought. I don't want to miss them. Oh, making sure I'm not pushing the wrong button. My brain's already going. What
Hey,
button? Where? I'm gonna be having
well,
dreams about. I can
my
push that,
internet's a little
and then
slow, and so I'm seeing myself still about 5 minutes past. You know,
I bet that
it's so
feels so
weird.
weird. But you're on time here. You're on time.
Am
That's
I?
so
Okay,
weird.
good.
Yes,
Because
you are.
Aaron
I don't know
told
how
me
that's working.
5
I don't
minutes ago I was
understand how
doing
this
it.
is going to work. All right, so we're going to play our ads. Thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors. We appreciate you and love you. Here we go.
Dale 107.1.
Do you have a home that you can no longer afford? The mortgage is just too much to keep up with. Or maybe the bank is threatening foreclosure and you don't know what else to do. Or maybe you have a home that you've been trying to sell with no luck. Then you need 3M Real Property Solutions. They specialize in pre-foreclosures and foreclosures, but can help with so many other issues. When it comes to your home, they've got a solution for you, serving the entire coastal bend. Just give them a call at 361-533-1413, and they'll be happy to go over all the solutions available to you. Again, that's 361-533-1413, and tell them it's Carolyn's Corner sent you. Make sure you write this number down and give them a call. Again, that's 3M Real Property Solutions, 361-533-1413. They've got the solution.
Are you hungry for something fresh and delicious? At Room for Dessert, we have over 40 lunch or dinner items, including overflowing sausage dogs, scrumptious sandwiches, loaded baked potatoes, smothered tots, and a fun kids menu. Don't forget to save room for dessert because we carry several varieties of Bluebell ice cream, freshly baked cookies, cupcakes, and sweet treats, plus 9 flavors of cotton candy made right before your eyes. Dine in or carry out, Tuesday through Saturday, downtown at 210 North St. Mary's.
Hey, Lolo, did you hear the great news?
What's that?
There's karaoke at the VFW at Deville.
You don't say.
That's right. It's Carolyn's Fun Time Karaoke every Saturday at 9 p.m.
Oh, man.
Yes, we are all going to be there. All we need is you. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. In case you haven't heard, let me tell you about our podcast called Carolyn's Corner Live. Every Wednesday and Thursday evening at 7:30 Central Time, we feature guests from all over the world, singers, songwriters, bands, authors, etc. You can find us at Carolyn's Corner Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, and Twitter. You can also check us out on our new website, carolinscorner.live. It's a fun, down-to-earth show, just like Carolyn's Corner, the radio show, here on Dial 107.1. We'd love to have you join us any of the nights, or if you missed the show, please go back and watch it live, and like, comment, and share so our family can continue to grow. God bless you, and thank you for your support. Have a wonderful day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at Carolyn's Corner. And right off the bat, I need to apologize because the last two commercials, I need to redo them. We do not do the show on Wednesday anymore, and we are only doing it live streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. One of these days, I'm going to get over here and redo it. I'm so sorry. And
funny.
but I am planning on changing up my days a little bit very soon because I'm babysitting every other week. So I may be doing a show occasionally on a Tuesday. In fact, I've got one scheduled the 24th of this month. So I'll be putting it on there. So just wherever y'all see it at, just try to tune in. I'll try to post it in advance. We got some great singer-songwriters coming on, and I'm so excited. So, Willie, your website is the williemellonband.com, right?
Right. And that'll direct you to my Facebook page and Reverb Nation and also YouTube videos I have out there. So
great. And I failed to mention Jerry's. Let me get that back up here and make sure. Hold on just a moment. Okay, Jerry, yours, did it show it? Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't read it from here. It's the unseencrossbearers.com, right, Jerry?
Right.
Okay. So will they be able to find all of your music if they go to that website?
No, well, kind of. Everything that we have released thus far, they'll find. So what we did is we kind of backed off and said, hey, listen, need to start a website with just the released music. And I'm meeting with my publicist, not a fancy word for somebody helping me out with the media stuff tomorrow, but we're actually haven't put the website out to anybody. So we're going to start pushing that tomorrow. And the plan is to do one song a month.
Wow.
Very nice.
We've got them produced.
Oh,
well, they're all produced. They're all ready.
Okay.
It's just that we've been working so much on production that we haven't been doing any of the promotions. So now it's time to start promoting. So Unseen Crossbearers, it is.
It's hard to do everything at one time, I've found.
Yeah.
And I have people that's helping me because I can't do it on my own. But you can go there and you can do the MP3s. You can download the MP3s. You can view the videos for those songs directly. And the one for Folded Flags is Heartbreaker.
It is.
It
is.
But hey, Willie, you've got my whole family coming in. I got my sister on, my cousin on, my nephew on. They didn't come on for me, man. They came on for you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm seeing some stars from our old friend Gerald Coffeen. I haven't seen him in years. Thank you for being here, Jerry. Man, it's nice. Go ahead, guys. I got a few comments I want to read, unless you want to, Jerry.
No, go right ahead. I got a tickle out because once Campbell's Country Club came up, everybody started coming on. Like,
that's funny.
I'm gonna have to look that up. So we have a guest. Someone joining us by the name of Robert Williams. Hello, Robert. Thank you so much for joining us. He said, "Hello, Brian Williams." So I may be lost. Oh, now I see Brian Williams replying to Robert Williams. Hey, Robert. I hope you're doing well. And then Robert said, "Doing good, thanks." And then. That is so great. And then funny. Pamela Bradley said, replying to Robert Williams, "Hello, son." See, it's so cool. And then Brian says, "Hello, Mom. Now I'm getting an idea. Hey, Mom." Man, Jerry, you weren't kidding the whole family. That is so awesome.
And I see that
Jerry.
Red Steinbrook from Red's Room is on.
Oh, I didn't see him. Where's he at?
He's on one of my Facebook things.
Hi, Red. How are you?
Yeah. And
Oh gosh, thank you all for being here. I'm so grateful. We have so much fun, and you know what? I'm so super excited that this is working like this, Jerry and Willie,
Yeah,
because I don't plan on this being the only time we do this. I'm going to do it as often as I can
yeah,
because it's so cool. We do this on the podcast. Why not do it at the radio,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Why not? Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Another
And
medium. Yeah.
speaking of cool, you two guys are incredible. I'm going to put so make sure y'all write this down. It's unseencrossbearers.com. Write that down, okay? Because you can find all of his group, Unseen Crossbearers, but also Jerry Bradley's songs on there. And let me put Willie's back up here again because we definitely don't want to.
Oh, absolutely.
There we go. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
I'm going back and forth. I'm just multitasking. The fact that I'm doing this is a miracle. So we have the WillieMellonBand.com, and that's 2 L's. How many L's does watermelon have? I have to stop and
Yeah.
say.
No.
I
I
don't
always
even
say it's like
remember.
on the East Coast. There's a melon bank, and they got 2 L's.
Oh,
in their
really?
name. Yeah. So
Okay.
I always joke that I'm fruit. I'm like the bank.
That's funny. That is so funny. Man, and I know both of you have a lot more songs. How many more do you have out that have not been released? Well, you don't have any that haven't been released. How many songs have you released already, Jerry?
5.
Y'all.
5. I've released 5.
Wow.
5 out of 18 that we produced.
Yeah, because I remember you had a mission. You were going to get, was that your number at first, right? 18,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think your goal was to address any situation that's applicable, like compare it to the Bible, so that way you could go to a sermon and have the song, right, Jerry? Am I still on the right track on that?
Pretty close to staying on track. Like I said, this will be the goal was 20, and I've got one in the what do they call it? One in the cooker right now, and then we'll get past that one. But as far as Willie's stuff goes, I mean, I know that Robert Williams, Bryant Williams, Pam Williams, and it'll probably spread from there. They're going to be going to download those songs. So
yeah, y'all make sure and do.
So the songs we did tonight are actually the Humboldt Honey is done with the fiddle player, like I said, but the other songs aren't out yet. I've got 50 songs that are on CDs, and the last 2 albums are on Spotify and on Amazon and on Apple Music and all that, all the stuff on the internet. So I got 2 of my Chasing the Sun and Red Rooster are both online, and then I have all my songs actually that you can listen to them on Reverb Nation. So if you go to my website, it will direct you to my Reverb Nation page, and then you can listen to those all you want to. If you like something, buy it. I spend $100 a year to put those things on the internet, and I make my $25 back in royalties.
Right. Just curious, how much do you charge for people to buy the download or to download it and buy it?
I think they're like 99 cents or something. It's not much.
Oh, 99 cents.
I'm just saying, I spend $100 a year and I get about $25 back.
No, I know. Well, that's how it is. You do the songs because you love it. You love it. You're not gonna. Yeah, and I didn't realize that until Sharice and I had the release. And I'm so grateful that we did it, no matter what. But she told me at the time, if you're lucky, you may get a cup of coffee. And when I saw the amount, I was like, well, I don't want to even buy a cup of coffee yet.
No,
that's okay.
I gave my brother a couple songs one time and asked him to listen to it. I called him back 2 weeks later and have you listened? I hadn't had time. I'm thinking if I can't get my own brother to listen to him, I'm going to get anybody else to.
I think it's better to get family to listen to you because they don't want to be, maybe they don't want to tell you.
Well,
or I don't know.
They're tired of listening to me. My wife has heard me so many times. She's in the other room hiding.
She's like, oh no, here we go again. What were you going to say, Jerry? Sorry.
Oh no, I understand what Willie's talking about. I mean, I remember my wife walking into the studio one day because she could hear everything over the speakers and what's going on, and she says, "Honey, I've heard that song 16 times now. Can you work on something else, please?"
Yeah, and I listen when I'm final mixing. I listen to the song over and over and over, and I'll make one little adjustment, and I'll listen to the whole song again, make one little adjustment. I'll probably listen to it 200 times.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning just by trying to do my own stuff. You have to do that because you may miss a little speck, and that little speck can make the whole difference.
Every time I go back I hear something I want to change. It's
Gosh.
crazy.
Yeah, and
So
I'm
much
I'm
work.
trying to learn myself, just in the my way that I can, because I don't play any instruments, and I know. I mean, I'm trying to work on one song, and I just barely started. It's already like day 6, and I've listened to it like 15,000 times. It feels like,
Right.
but
And
that's still not right. That's still not
and
right.
the other problem I've run into is that I used to just write the song and immediately record it,
Yeah,
but then a year later I wasn't playing it like that anymore.
yeah,
It had morphed over that time into a better song. And so now what I do is I write a bunch of songs and then I weed, the ones I want. I throw a couple of them out, or, try to get the best ones. And then I play them for a year, and try to get them the way I want them. And then I'll record them. Because otherwise it's not really what gets recorded and really what the song's all about.
Well, isn't it
yeah. Because
Funny how that.
isn't it kind
Go
of
ahead,
a
Jerry.
learning I mean, a lot of it's a learning process. I mean, you've been doing it much, much longer than I have. But, when we talked about Folded Flags, I first released that as, I can't remember the name I released it under anymore. Did We Really Expect War? But, which was one of the first things I produced. And then what happened was that I go back and I listen to it and I say, that is really nice music. This is not a happy song. I shouldn't have happy music with a not a happy song, and so, we kind of scaled it back and turned it around and did a bunch of different things. But it's been a very,
They morph.
they do, absolutely. And I would like to put a shout out though to Julia Smith. I know she couldn't be here tonight. I was trying to look up her stuff, where to go to. I mean, I know she's on Facebook and everything, but she has been doing fantastic. And she's only started out like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, she's barely started. She's so incredible.
And same thing with Crystal Hot has been Christoria. She's been killing it she just released a rock Christian song, which is
That's crazy, right? It's so cool.
So, and I'm sorry, I'm not to overstep on Willie, but all of these people have started out early on Carolyn's Corner here. So,
yes,
Willie,
I'm so happy.
if you follow to suit, you're going somewhere, brother. You're moving fast now.
I appreciate her putting her on the show. She's been very supportive of me, actually.
Well, I just really think the world of you. You're such good people, you and your lovely wife. And I love your music. I really do. You're telling these great stories that need to be heard. I really do believe that. So we have our friend Marie McConaughey. She just made it. Thank God you're here, Marie. She said, I'm so sorry I fell asleep and just woke up. I can't seem to stay awake lately. Baby, you know what? It's the weather. I'm going to use that as my excuse too, because that's all I do is sleep, it seems like. Yeah, and the songs, to me, a song, and I'm finding that out on my own. You write a song and then it changes so many times. It morphs, like you said, it's got a life of its own almost.
Yeah.
Right? You
Yeah.
change the way you sing it, you change the way you play it, I'm sure, because
Yeah.
I know I try to change the way I sing. And I'm like, no, I can do this better. I know. Or I just,
Well,
I don't know.
yeah. And another songwriter I know, it's, been at it for a long time, told me, really, you don't even know a song until you played it 100 times, Yeah. What I mean? Live, after you played that song 100 times live, then you can say the song. So it just takes, and to do that takes a year. You play a song 100 times live. Play it a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? For me, yeah.
Absolutely. And can you imagine these the big country stars or whatever, they play those songs, their hits, thousands. I bet they do thousands of times.
Yeah, that's the other thing they always say. You better like that song, because if it gets a hit, you're going to play it a million times.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
I had the same friend, Jeff Nolte, used to work with Lee Greenwood. You've heard of Lee Greenwood?
Oh,
yes,
Lee Greenwood. Well, he was a sound man for 10 years at his place there in not Dollyland, but over there in that same area, that some kind of and Jeff was doing 3 shows a day and had to listen to songs, the same songs 3 days. He said it made his head exploded. He had to get out. He couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, I always think about that, because you have to just keep going and doing them. Gosh, because
think that patriotic song that Lee Greenwood does, he's done it how many millions of times, So, yeah.
I think everyone thinks of God Bless the USA. Isn't it that one? I think so.
Yeah, and I mean,
as soon
how
as
many times does he play it? At his club, he was playing it three times a day.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so true. But yeah, I love it. I love it though that songs, because the more you do them, the more people hear them, they do take on a life of their own. Robert says, "Good night, y'all. Us old people got to get to bed." Well, whatever, Robert.
Yeah.
I know. We can relate. We're I joke about that because
Not
I'm a
me.
lot younger
I'm
than
not
a
giving
lot.
up.
Willie says, "I'm in there for the long haul." Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here, Robert. Man, it means a lot to us. It really does. I hope you'll join us again.
Yeah.
We're here every Monday night at 7:30. And it just means a lot to have you all here. Jerry said, okay. Oh, okay. Christian Media Spotlight Network and Red's Room is doing the live concert on Saturday if you want to check it out. Great.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. So let me get back on. I got this screen in my way.
Well, that was
and I
that
keep
was
thinking,
for you, but it's okay. I don't mind you announcing it to everyone.
sorry. That's why it's the private message. Whoops, I got to learn all this. Too many
Oops.
things popping up, y'all.
Well, you should have put private on there.
I should. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
put
I
private
just,
on the
eyes
private
only.
chat. Yeah, there we go.
put it on
For your eyes only.
This is private. Put next time FYI or something like that. And then I'll go, what? What does that mean? Oh my gosh, we have so
Yeah.
much fun.
Well, FYO for only for
For you
FOYI.
only, there you go. Well, now we're
For
gonna have to
only
come up with
your
another.
eyes.
Yeah, so our code is already. It's a beautiful night because if I keep talking over people, Jerry already. This was a long time ago, Willie, and to me it cracks me up. This was way back in the beginning. I told Jerry, I didn't realize I was talking over. We were watching one. I was watching one back, and he goes, "Yeah, I was gonna say something." So I told him we need a code next time. I said, "I don't know.
Okay.
Say something like it's a beautiful night." That's why he typed that earlier.
Oh.
So every time he does it, it just makes me laugh. I'm like, Jerry, you are so funny. Man, I'm so glad that both of you are here tonight. I tell you what, let's take a little break and play a couple of songs. Did y'all want to hang around or are you ready to go? We can come back and talk a little bit more if you want. We stay till about 9:30 usually. We don't stay till 10:30 anymore because we're getting old, just like Robert said. And it's okay if you can't go, if you can't stay, that's fine. Let me get this set.
Well, you have to remember it's going on 10:30 for me now. So.
Oh
Yeah.
you're waiting that. Wow. Well, I tell you what, I guess we can go ahead and just
Yeah.
let
I
everybody
said my
in radio
piece.
land. Yeah, here's
Yeah, I
some
said
music.
my-
Man, it's just so cool. Y'all, thank you so much for letting us, for coming into our houses tonight. Everywhere. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, the radio. God, where are we not at? Oh, 107.1 at krxb.com. You
Yeah.
are so many places. You should be exhausted.
I am.
I'm like, I can't run back and forth. There's so many buttons. No, but it turned out great. We're learning as we go. So there we go.
Yeah, if you want me to stay around and play no, I don't play harmonica.
I know.
When
I
I
was
was
going to say,
when I was a kid,
Go
I
ahead.
used to think that the bands were in the radio station playing. I didn't understand about records. And then one time I changed the station and the same record was being played on another station. And I was going to my parents, how is that possible?
well, we believe silly things. I used to believe we lived on the
I didn't know
inside of the
better.
earth.
I know.
I did. I'm like,
It's funny.
oh, that's the shell of the earth. And I'm like, oh God, that's just kids. That is so funny.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well, I am super excited that we've been able to expand in this way. The owner, Fred Marone, said he would be listening in tonight. I hope he's still listening. I want to
Well,
play a
thank
little
you.
bit more music for him. Oh, you're so welcome. I told him it's going to be a lot of fun. So I told him I think I did, if this works, we're going to do this a lot. And he's always welcoming. He's so nice.
You're lucky.
I don't know, accommodating. Yeah. He's always like,
Yeah.
do what you want to do. As long as we
Yeah.
keep it clean and,
Yeah.
and upright, then he's good with it. And, we keep
Yeah.
bringing all these great people and you guys are great, man. And I'm going to start making some more pair ups. This is fun. It really is fun. It really is.
If you want to make it dirty, I've got a couple dirty jokes. I mean, like,
Oh, I'm sure. Let me hear.
My first
White dog falls in
dirty
mud.
joke is the horse fell in the mud puddle.
See, there you go.
But then I have a short dirty joke. The pony fell in the mud puddle.
Yeah, that's about like my grandson. He tells me those now because he's 6 now. and he knows
Where do
all
you
these
think I
jokes.
got it from?
I know the grandbabies. Aren't they the best? Aren't they the best?
That's
Man,
funny.
I want y'all to make sure and go check out the WillieMellonBand.com. Please go check it out and help support Willie. And go to the UnseenCrossbearers.com. Please support them. You know, these great guys need our help and support and our love. And I don't think I announced it. I did not announce it on the radio yet. Big news. I'm really excited. On the 20th of October, October, which is, I don't know, in a couple of weeks, I will be
Yeah.
officially releasing my first
Oh
solo
yeah.
song. And I'm so excited. It's called Give Up. And it's just a fun little party song. And I hope everybody likes it. I'm super excited about it. So we're going to start off with something real happy. And then we're going to go back and I'm going to release some of most of my songs are very sad. And I'm just so excited to be joining the world of, and finally getting some of my songs out there. It's a blessing.
You know
It
what we
really,
have to
really
do?
is.
We're going to have to do a Carolyn's Corner takeover and then swap the roles and do the interview on you.
Oh,
That would be fun. I don't have anything to tell though.
Oh, I've got a whole list
you
of
already
questions.
said it all right.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
And if we run out of anything to talk, we run out of things to talk about, we'll talk about clown shoes.
Oh, Jerry got to hear the clown shoe story. All right. Okay. So we're going to leave that right there because that is hilarious.
I did
You didn't
sound
hear
for
the
a
clown
clown.
shoe.
I did sound for a clown convention one time.
Did you
The whole
really?
convention of clowns. And
Was
they
there a
have
clown there
stores
named
that sell
Obi?
just clown shoes. There's such a thing.
I know. Was there a
Yeah.
clown there named Obi?
They had the noses. They had all these stores there. It was like a convention, a clown convention,
Yeah. Well, all I'm going to tell you is this: years and years ago, we're going to have to tell this story. Jerry, you're going to have to come back so we can tell it because it's funny. Years and years ago, I did date a real clown, not knowing he was a real clown until he came out in costume. And it was,
That's
we
hilarious.
had some shenanigans. Oh my God. He was
Oh,
Obi
I'm
the
sure.
clown. I hope he's doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and play some music for y'all. Again, Willie and Jerry, thank y'all so much. Man, I mean it.
Thanks
It's
for
just
having me.
been, oh, it's so good to be able to just let loose and laugh. And it's like we're hanging out in the same room and just hanging out with
Yeah.
good friends. And I honestly, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I love you both. I respect you both. And I just think you're incredible. I really do. I really
Well,
do.
we feel the same way about you. How's that?
Thank you so much. I'm not ending the live though, guys. I mean, like I said, you're welcome to stick around, but I am going to play some music and take a little break. Okay.
Yeah.
So, ladies
I
and
think I'm
gentlemen,
done.
all right. Hold on just a minute.
Yeah.
Let me
Good
get this
night.
started.
See you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and play a few songs. We've got All My Exes Live in Texas. Oh, now that's a good one.
Oh,
Here
there
we
you
go.
go.
Yeah, I know.
FM, KRXP.
And I have to turn it down now because if I don't, Facebook will mute it.
I'm surprised. I don't think you've had any trouble with Facebook at all tonight.
I don't know. I won't know till tomorrow.
Okay.
It
Oh, really?
depends on who your songs are through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
it depends. I send up
if they
videos
have that
sometimes. I
code
won't
in
post
there,
them.
I know. We're going to see.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait.
Yeah.
So remember, y'all both have my YouTube channel. I would recommend if you want somebody to go back and watch it, hopefully send them the YouTube link because
Okay.
they're on there. And usually YouTube doesn't mute them or take them off as readily. Now, when we
Okay.
had
Yeah.
Buddy Jewel on, YouTube even took the videos off. So,
Wow.
because his,
Wow.
yeah. Now let me see. Oh, Marie said, I have a friend. She was a professional clown. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna play some music. I need to take a little break real quick.
Yeah. We'll see.
Guys, thank you so much. Hey, Willie, thank you so much. I think the world of you. I really do. I hope to see
Oh,
you
Carolyn.
soon. Jerry, I
Yeah.
wish you lived closer because we got something. Maybe we'll do a bonfire. I wish you could come to Texas. It would be so much fun. Thank the world of you guys. I really, really do. God bless y'all and be safe out there. Keep doing what you're
It
doing.
was great meeting you, Willie.
Okay.
and
Thank you, Carolyn.
Love you, Carolyn.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Nice
Bye,
meeting you
guys.
too. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. Sorry, I had my voice muted again. Is anyone still here? Good night, Pamela. I hope you're still here. If not, thank you so much for being here. So who else do we have that's left here, guys? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really thought that did really well. What do y'all think? What are your opinions? Let me hear your input. I wish somebody from Radio World would call in and let me know how it sounded. Brett said it sounded good. I had a blast. Just a lot of button pushing. I got to learn how to do it. I got it now, I think. See, we had a little portable speaker. Had to do it like that. And I put my computer on Bluetooth because my computer speakers aren't very loud. And we turned this up. See? And then we put the microphone next to it. But hey, it works. And I'm so excited. Brett figured out, turn up the mic. Oh my gosh, so excited. So happy that it worked. Who's left out here? Anybody left? I don't know why this thing is taking off full screen. It says we have 6 eyeballs. 6 eyeballs. I had fun. Did y'all have fun? I hope so. Great guys, right? Let me take that off the screen. So let me look and see if I have a guest for this Thursday yet. Because we've been kind of sporadic, changing up some of the dates to accommodate some of our guests. Now, this next Thursday, I will be going out of town to visit my grandson, so I do not have a podcast. So I'm trying to accommodate, change the days when I can or when I need to. So we won't be every week right now, guys and gals, but I'll be back as often as I can. I have a guest scheduled for the 19th. Unless something changes, if I get an email otherwise, we don't have, well, if I did it this week, it would have to be on a Tuesday. So that's really short notice. Actually, that's tomorrow. That's not going to happen. So, but we will be back with the guest on next Thursday. His name is Adam Hood. And let me see who recommended him. I can't remember. I'm not sure if that was Miss Maria. Adam Hood. Okay, so that was one. I received an email from a promoter, and I'm not even sure what city they're in or state. I know they're not in Texas. And they're beginning to send me several guys, and they're all great country singers. Like, honestly, I was blown away by it. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the future. We got a lot of cool things happening. A lot of cool things. And I'm excited. Hi, Sarah. I'm so glad you're here. Don't know what is going on with me, but all I wanted to, oh, I know, baby. I'm so excited about my song, y'all. I tell you what, it's the weirdest and coolest thing at the same time when you listen to a song that you wrote with you singing it. First of all, my mom's going to be so happy because I didn't think I could do it. And when I listened to the finished product, I almost cried. I mean, I'm like, is that really me? And we didn't change my voice or anything. It's just once you mix it, wow. I'm just so blessed. I really am. Beyond blessed. Y'all know I say that every week because this has been what I wanted to do my whole life, my music. And so I'm going to keep writing them. In fact, last night, Brett was talking in his sleep, which is funny. And he said this. He did. He don't remember saying it. He said, let's see, the steel guitar is rocking the bar. And I've already got a song in mind to go with. He didn't even know he said it. So I wrote it on my phone. And I was like, that's a great line. If I can just get the music. So I got my new program that I used years ago, and I updated it because it wasn't that much. It was well worth it. So at least I can get a great sound with real instruments. I can't play an instrument. So that's been my issue forever. So here I am. It's going to keep going forward. And I believe that God's going to provide ways for it to work out. And so far, so good. He has been. So are the comments still working, y'all? Can somebody say something? I'm going to look and see how many more. Are we still in the air? I don't know if we're still in the air. There I am. We're still on the air. Can y'all still hear me and see me? You are allowed. Okay, good. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, sweetheart. Anyway, I know y'all have, the ones that have been on my show have heard most of my songs that I'm going to do right now. I'm working on a brand new one. It's not brand new. I wrote it a long time ago, but I'm tweaking it and trying to record it. I haven't started recording the vocals yet. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Marie. But it's called, I think I'm going to call it You and I. It's basically a love song to my husband, Brad. He's so great. John can help you with recording. Really? John can too? Wow, that's nice to know. Yeah, I think I'm going to see, because I think I have a couple of options, but I will absolutely let you know if they fall through. Okay, Marie? That is so sweet, because it's hard. I can't. I mean, I bought one of those sound things to keep the sound in, and I'm going to try to do it at home. I'm just going to need somebody to mix it and tweak it, I think. Yeah, I know. He does, right? That's great to know. He lives in, where does he live? He lives in Victoria, right? I'm absolutely going to keep that in mind. I know I don't even know how to, when I've told y'all over and over again how God is just opening doors, it just continues to happen. And I'm just continue to be blown away. And my mom always said, before she died, for years, when I was in that room working on my songs, trying to do it myself, she said, and trying to figure out who can sing them, who's going to sing them. And she kept saying, why don't you sing them yourself? And I said, Mama, because I don't have a high pitched voice, and I don't have this, and I can't sing that good. And my mom said, yes, you can. You sing like Carolyn. And I'm still very not confident, but I realize after getting these couple of songs done that it will sound okay. I'm not going to sound like anybody else, because I'm not anyone else. And I know it's very late in the game for me to be releasing songs, but you know what? It's better late than never. That's what Brett said. Willie Nelson didn't release anything till he was in his 50s. So here we are. I just turned 57 yesterday. So it's as good a time as any, don't y'all think? I'm super excited. It's never too late. You just keep following those dreams. Keep following. I'm going to keep trying until the day I die. I will. I'll keep trying. So many more ideas. Jerry, thank you so much. Good night. I really appreciate y'all being here. We're about to get out of here. We got let me see here. Got our commercials next, boy. And then we've got a few more songs. Let me tell Brett, the time is upon you. You think so, Jerry? I'm just so thrilled. I really am. I'm so excited for you to hear it. You'll be 74 and about ready to publish. I know. See, it's never too late, is it, Marie? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all of us. We're following through on what our God-given talent. So thank you, Jerry. Oh, I'm so excited. I really am. And when I listened to that tonight, I hugged Brad and I was like, oh my God, I never thought this would happen. Never thought it would happen. And I'm not trying to get rich and famous. I just want people to hear my songs. If God willing, I want a way to be able to go places and sing my songs. One thing at a time. He's lining everything up. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go ask Brett if he wants to take a few songs out. We only have one, two. Whoops. Hold on. Let me turn this up.
Compromise on the well-being of our clients. We offer a wide range of products and services that cater to all your healthcare needs.
Here's our
also
commercials.
provide free delivery services so that customers can get their medications and medical
And boy, I've
supplies
learned how to do this tonight. I can't believe it
Visit us
worked. Are y'all
today
as
to
happy as I am about it?
Pharmacy difference.
What did y'all think? Everybody that was here in the audience. Sarah, Marie, what do you think?
Our
Yes?
phone number is 361
I loved it. I thought it was so cool. But what did y'all think?
9984. Give us a call and trust TLC
Having
Pharmacy
guests
for your
on the
health and
screen, but
wellness
it feels
needs.
like they're in the
Do you have a
studio.
home that you can no
Loved
longer
it.
afford? The mortgage is just too much to keep up with. Or
Awesome.
maybe
Thank you,
threatening
Sarah.
foreclosure
I count on you
or maybe
people.
you have a home
Everyone
that
that's in
you
here
find
right now
yourself
listening
no
and
longer.
watching. I count on you. Thank you, Marie. I really do, because I wouldn't do it without you guys, because y'all give me the confidence that I need. Jerry, I had a blast with you too. I really, really did. And I love you. I think the world of you. I'm serious. You're a wonderful person. And Willie, isn't he great? Y'all had so much in common. That's so cool.
Happy to go over all the solutions available.
I loved
to
it.
you. Again, that's
I really did.
533-1413.
Wow.
And tell them it's Carolyn's Corner sent you.
Did y'all hear that commercial? See how I messed up? Carolyn's Corner sent you. That's why I was laughing earlier, because I put too many S's. Thank you, Jerry. And you got your channels paired. I'm so glad.
At Room for Dessert,
I think
we
we're going
have
to get a
over
lot of
40
views
lunch
going
or
back.
dinner items,
Before
including
when I
overflowing
get
sausage
home,
dogs,
Jerry,
scrumptious
and for
sandwiches,
Willie, I'll
loaded
send
baked
y'all the link to
potatoes,
YouTube
smothered tots,
in
and
case
fun
Facebook
kids
mutes
menu.
us,
Don't
okay?
forget to save Room for Dessert because we carry
You
several
can share it. We
varieties
want to
of
get it
Bluebell
out there.
ice cream,
Maybe it'll
freshly
help with
baked
our,
cookies,
it
cupcakes,
will.
and sweet
It'll help
treats,
with our
plus
views
9
on
flavors
YouTube
of cotton
also, because we
candy
need
made
help.
right before
We're at
your eyes.
153
Dine in or
subscribers. We
carry
got a
out
long way to
Tuesday
go to
through
get to
Saturday
1,000.
downtown at
So we can go
210
live on
North St.
YouTube.
Mary's.
Hey,
Long
Mama,
way.
did you hear the great news? There's karaoke at the
I got to get
VFW
over here
in
and fix
Gville.
those commercials.
That's right. It's Carolyn's Fun Time Karaoke every Saturday.
Yeah, we've
at
only
9
got-
p.m.
Man.
Yes.
Oh, we've only got
got
2 more
All we need
songs.
is you.
2 more songs, and then we're going to get out of here so Brett can go home, and we can go
Hi,
celebrate
ladies and
by going to
gentlemen.
bed.
In case you haven't heard, let
I'm
me
so
tell
glad
you
it
about
worked. Y'all
our
don't even
podcast
know.
called
Oh, thank
Carolyn's
you, Lord. I'll give myself a hug. So this is what we started doing in karaoke. I saw this on somewhere. Put one hand here, put the other hand here, opposite shoulders, and just squeeze. Did you feel that? You gave yourself a hug.
You can find
That
us
hug's
at
for you
Carolyn's
guys,
Corner Live
for real.
on Facebook, YouTube,
And
Twitch, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast,
just keep
Spotify,
trying best to be
and
positive.
Twitter.
Just keep trying.
You can also check
Been
us
some
out
tough
on our new
roads.
website, Carolyn's
We've all had tough
Corner
roads.
Live. It's
All
a
had
fun,
tough
down-to-earth
days, tough
show,
moments.
just like Carolyn's Corner, the radio show. You're on dial 107.1.
So maybe tomorrow I'll be
We'd
able
love
to
have you join
try a
us
little bit
any
and
of
see
the
if
nights, or if you missed the show,
my old
please
mixer
go back and
works,
watch
see
it
if I could
live
even
and like,
get it to
comment,
work and make
share,
sound.
so our family
I had to order a new
God bless you.
wire
and
because I
thank you for
lost
your
everything.
support. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, I gotta unmute. Y'all know if I don't do that, it's gonna mute me. Let me hang this up. I wish I could turn it up, but they will absolutely mute us. That is Killing Time by Clint Black. I'm really excited to go back and watch the show and see how it came out. Jerry, I'm going to try to get the YouTube link to that show right now since we got a minute, okay? Well, that's... I'm going to send it to your Facebook Messenger, Jerry. And I'm going to send it to Willie, too. There's Willie. And... Jerry, if you're still here, let me know that you got it, okay? I just sent it to your Facebook Messenger. That is the YouTube link, just in case the Facebook is muted. And let me tell Willie, hold on. Oh, we're still live, which is cool. How do you like the little ad I made? I changed all the fonts up. You're welcome, Jerry. You are so welcome. Let me see if it'll let me message Willie. Here is the YouTube link you can share out, especially if the Facebook gets muted. There. You're so welcome. Killing Time. And then we got Papa Love Mama. Remember that song by Garth Brooks? And then we've got, oh, Jerry, I don't know if I told you. I forgot to tell you. We are playing Julia Schmidt's Give His Love Away every Monday night on the show because she was so awesome to allow us to use it for the intro. And I don't know if, because we're a small station, if that counts anything, but to me it counts. You know, at least I'm playing it. So it makes me happy. It makes me happy. I told her I just think the world of her. I hope she gets feeling better quickly. I'll reschedule her and get somebody else to come on with her. Maybe we'll do a girls' night. Rosalie already did her new releases, but I got several on the list still. I got a lot. I'm just glad I got to get your releases done, Jerry. I'm sorry it took so long. All these other things, and I apologize, but that's just how it is. I've been dealing with a lot, but I'm okay. We're all okay. There's Brett. Yeah. I finally figured out what Daddy was giving me the vision of the 1958 Cadillac convertible for. It's going to be Poppy and Mom on the road again. We are going to travel the U.S. checking out ghost towns. What a great idea! That is a great idea, Marie. Going to travel the U.S. checking out ghost towns and historical sites. That's a wonderful idea. Yeah. That's going to be your next book, right? See, that's a weird thing. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's okay. It's not doing it on the phone. It's only doing it on the computer. It still looks normal on the phone. So let me make sure. Who's this?
Wrap it up, baby.
Yeah, we're going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see here. One more song. The ad was cool. I will link your YouTube to my website. Okay, thank you so much, Jerry. You're the best. I think the world of you. I really do. And yes, do that. Books. That's such a great idea, Marie. See, you are so smart. I love you guys. Whoever is left on here, I can't tell, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight. Please like, comment, and share. Get this show out there. This is the first time we've done it like this on the radio, and I'm super excited. This is definitely not the last. We're going to have guests as often as we can, okay? And I'm so excited. It's never too late till it is. Oh, I like that. I didn't even see that. That's right. Until it is. That's right. So we are going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one more song. Actually, after this song, I'm going to say goodbye to the radio people, my radio friends. And I hope they enjoyed it. I really did. So let's see. Yes, in Woodway. Where's Woodway? Oh, okay. Awesome. I will absolutely keep that in mind, Marie. Sorry, I missed something. It will be a series, and I will map out where we are traveling in each book. That is such a great idea. Really a great idea, Marie. I'm going to go ahead and wait for this song. Brad, I'm going to say goodnight after this song. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Carolyn's Corner. We are live here on Dolly 107.1 FM. We're also live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and 107.1 KRXB, actually 1071 KRXB.com. And I'm so happy to have had you all here tonight. It just means the world to us. It really does. I hope you had some fun out there with our new format. We're going to do that as often as we can, have guests in the studio pretty much, even though they're coming to us live remotely. I think it's such a cool idea, and I'm so glad that it worked as well as it did. We had a couple of glitches, but for the most part, I'm so pleased. Make sure y'all come back next Monday, because you never know what we got up our sleeves. We don't even know until the week or a few days before. There will not be a Carolyn's Corner live podcast this week because I don't have a guest. I may go on there and play the commercials, or set a reminder to put the commercials on there for you guys and gals, because we appreciate our sponsors so much. I hope you have a wonderful night. In the meantime, try to give his love away. That's the next song and last song of our show, with Julia Schmidt, and she was scheduled to be a guest tonight, but unfortunately she got sick. So we wish the best for her, and we'll have her on as soon as we can again. She's just such a wonderful lady. She gave us the permission to use her song in the intro of our show, so it's only right for us to play it every night. And it's just such a beautiful song. Just try to do a nice thing if you can. And after that, we have our friend Willie Nelson, who was on the show just a few minutes ago, singing Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground, which I have not heard him sing it. I know it's going to be beautiful. And then we're going to get back into our Spanish songs. We got My Girl mixed up in there. Oh, and El Rey by George Strait. Man, so many great songs. Brett does such a wonderful job. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so grateful you are all here. I just can't say it enough. I hope you're doing okay out there. I really, really, really do. God bless you, and we'll see you next week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you. Mwah! Big kisses to y'all. We'll see you later. Oh, no. Forgot to push play. Good night, guys. We'll see